How Do You Get Ringworm? By Donald P. Hill, www.secrets-to-curing-ringworm.com. If you have ringworm or have had it at one time or another, you must know how fast it can spread. It can spread from one person to another. It can also spread from one animal to another or between human beings and animals. At the same time, ringworm can spread fast all over the body of a person or animal. This makes ringworm one of the most common and feared skin infections. But how does it spread? 1. Direct contact with infected persons or animals. Ringworm can spread through direct contact. If one person who has ringworm comes into direct contact with another person who does not have it, ringworm can spread. Being exposed to someone who has ringworm does not mean that you will have ringworm. Other factors will determine. You may come into contact with someone with ringworm, but fail to touch any spores on him. This way, you will not touch ringworm. To avoid contacting ringworm through direct contact, it is important that you avoid touching pets, especially when you are not sure whether they have ringworm. In case you see someone with ringworm, try not to touch that person too much, especially with things such as sweat and so on. 2. Contact with infected items. You do not need to come into direct contact with an infected animal or person for you to get ringworm. Even indirect contact can cause you to have ringworm. If you share a towel with someone who has ringworm, you too could easily be infected. If you share a comb with someone else who had ringworm, you too are likely to get ringworm. To avoid getting ringworm through this method, you need to avoid using personal hygiene items that belong to other people. Get your own towel, comb and so on. This way, you will have less chances of contacting ringworm. Animals too can be infected through this way. Dogs or cats that share sleeping places and resting place can easily spread ringworm to each other. If an infected dog likes sleeping on the same spot on the ground, it can easily spread to other dogs in the area if they come to that place. This is because the infected dog will drop pores on the soil. Other dogs will come and pick up the pores of the ringworm, which will cause them to get ringworm. 3. Ringworm can spread all over the body. Besides spreading from one person to another, ringworm can spread from one part of the body to the other. So that ringworm that started at the back of the hand, spreads and covers your back, groin, and face. Ringworm spreads this way through touch. If you have been infected by ringworm, you will realize that the place feels very itchy. Once you try to touch it, you will pick pores, which you are likely to spread to other parts of the body. In case of animals, ringworm is spread all over the body as a result of scratching. This is why the treatment of ringworm in animals should be thorough. Scratching is one of the most efficient ways of picking the pores from one part of the body and spreading them to the rest of the body. This is a part of our free 10-day email course on ringworm and how to get rid of it. If you want to know more, visit www.secrets-to-curing-ringworm.com.